Okay, so in this video, I'm gonna show you how to stretch a canvas. These are the materials you need. You need a mallet, a staple gun, and your stretcher bars. For this video, I'm using two 18-inch stretcher bars and then two 30-inch stretcher bars. Okay, so the way you lock them, you have to make sure that each side is the same. So I'm gonna take the short one, which is the 18, and then the long one, which is the 30, and then make sure that both of these are connecting, so these two edges, and then in the back where the big bump is, make sure those are on the same side as well. Oh, wait, pause it. Corners are the same, and then the same on the back. Everything's connecting. Then we can move on to stapling. Staple gun, and then press it in between these two, so you want to make sure the staple connects this one with this one. The first staple, I kind of messed up, but we can fix that. So you want to try to get a nice 3 staples just to secure the canvas. Once you have your canvas stapled, we can start putting on the canvas. So what you want to do is lay the canvas on the ground. Even if your canvas isn't that big, you just want a nice big surface so you don't have a shortage of canvas cloth. And you want to place it in the center. So have 4 or more inches from the canvas wood with the canvas cloth. Okay, and then I can start cutting from here. So a trick is just snip the edge of the canvas and then you can just rip the cloth. So now that we cut our cloth, make sure the canvas is centered again. And then, oh my gosh, there's a lot of excess, so I'm gonna need to cut it. So you wanna start from the middle, make sure your canvas isn't warped. And then you just wanna staple. And then you wanna start with the other side and pull it as hard as you can. And then staple. And then do the same thing for the 3 sides. But don't have it so close to the corner because this is where we're gonna need to fold the edge. And then you want to do the same thing for the inner sides. And the reason why we pull as hard as we can on each side is to avoid warping of the canvas and to avoid having like the painting lopsided and having those little lines on the canvas. We do the same thing for the other side. You want to start off in the middle again and pull it a little bit because we already have the 2 edges stapled. And don't forget to pull. And we do the same thing for the other corners. And then you just want to fill in the holes. And you want to have your canvas nice and bouncy, but not too bouncy. So this is nice. So we want to cut off the excess. I already cut off one, and I'm going to demonstrate how to cut the other one. So you don't want to cut too much. You still want it to fold over the canvas. always use it to stretch another canvas. And now I'm going to show you how to make the corners. So what you want to do is fold it over like a triangle and then make another triangle at the top and have another triangle at the bottom and just flip it over, and then you want to get your staple gun, and it's always nice to just staple this at the bottom just to secure your triangle. And then you want to make sure your corner is nice and crisp, and then fold over the second triangle. And then you want to fold over your final triangle. Make sure it's right on the corner. And then really stretch that canvas. And staple. And then you can also staple this side so it won't come off on the edge of the canvas. This nice triangle. And then you do the same thing on the other side, but you want to make sure both triangles are facing each other. Okay, you can pause it. Okay, so we have all our edges stapled, and you can see that the corners, they're string. You can see that the corners are nicely folded. They look like little triangles, so that way if you hang the canvas from the side, you don't have this big chunk of canvas just hanging out. And then just take off any excess string so the canvas looks presentable. And then once this step is done, we can move on and gesso the canvas. Hi guys, so that's how you stretch a canvas. I hope you enjoyed the video and learned something. And when I laid out the cloth and measured 4 inches, it was way off because I didn't have a ruler at hand and I just used the scissors. And I know it's not 4 inches, but I thought it was better to have excess canvas cloth than to have less, because if you don't have enough canvas cloth to stretch the canvas, then you can't really staple, and then you can't really make the folds to have the neat triangles on the edges. And also, you can use the excess canvas cloth to stretch out another canvas, or you can use that canvas cloth for little studies or anything, but always make sure to use a ruler because you don't want to waste the cloth. But yeah, always find a use for that extra canvas cloth.